Alrighty, boys and girls, it's time for a beginner tutorial on how to play Kayn. So first things first, let me fix off my settings real quick. So, first things first, you're playing Kayn. Kayn is one of the most unique and versatile champs in the game because he has two completely different playstyles. He has Red, which is a bruiser, which is amazing at team fights, which is also well known for his ability to peel because he gets CC. And then you have Blue, who is a very high mobility assassin that's able to use his abilities while moving, such as his W, and he has a much lower CD on his E, which I'll get into showing that as well, your abilities. So, first things first, we're going Blue Smite, because I am going to be going Blue Kayn. So, the general rule of thumb of knowing when to play each form is if they have more range champs, which Vlad is range, Vigar's range, Corki's range, Karma's range. So that's 4 range, 1 melee. So if that is the case, then we're going to be going blue, which means that we're going to be running our blue runes, which would be Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Treasure Hunter, Magic Footwork, Cosmic, and Double Adaptive, and Scaling HP. So, next thing you want to do is you want to start in the top side, and usually I like to start red buff. Now, Kayn's clear is probably his main strength because by design, because you are a champion that needs to work to get a form, which, by the way that you're going to get your form is by hitting enemy champions. Every time you hit a ranged champ, you get blue orbs. Every time you hit a melee champ, you get red orbs. Doesn't matter which one you get last, it matters what you get more of. So this little bar right here, once it's filled up, whatever you have more of, that's the form you're getting. Now, you could get the other form if you choose to wait. I believe it's around 4 minutes on your other form. So if you get the wrong form and you want to not go that form, you can always just wait it out. But this game we're going to be going blue, and because I know I want to go blue, I'm going to path towards bot lane. Usually if I know I want to go red, I'm going to path towards top lane. As bot, they're more likely to have range champs, and top, they're more likely to have melee champs. So most of the time, that's kind of how you want to path if you're playing blue or red. So let's get into the clear. So Kayn's very good at utilizing the fact that you can pretty much clear all of the little baby ones with your Q. You have a lot of AoEs, so right here you're going to see me auto once, take a step back, come all with Q. But just keep autoing the big one, because you don't need to hit the little ones at all. You're going to go all the way in this corner, Q again, and just going to let that pet finish it off. So instead of getting my W here, I'm actually going to put 2 in my Q here. And now I'm going to show you a little bit of an advanced mechanic. So we're going to smite, auto, Q, auto 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 autos total. Then we're going to auto this, 1, 2, 3. We're going to Q to the right. And that's how you farm 2 camps at the same time. We're going to look in bot lane real quick using my function keys to see if it's gankable. So basically what you want to do is, Kayn, you want to farm every single one of your camps. And then after that, you want to see if you can fight to get your form. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that your priority order is farm, form, and then your third one will be objectives. I like to call this FFO. Every game that you're playing, you want to farm every single thing that you can. So farm being your #1 priority, and if there's nothing to farm, that is when you look to fight, which will be leading to you getting your form, whether it's a gank, whether it's a counter gank, or maybe just a skirmish. And then after that, if there's nowhere to farm and there's nowhere to fight, that's when you get objectives. So, if you guys were ever curious, that is how Kayn works. You just kind of stall this guy out. Trying to like bait to my team here. Ooh. And there it is. Sweet. So, as you were able to see, I farmed all my camps. Took a fight, and now I get the scuttle. And after you do all of this, all you do is you reset, you go farm all your camps again. So a lot of people, they would overstay on the map, be like, oh, should I do something here? Should I do something there? If Corki's right over here, pushed all the way past this terrain, then I would love to stay on the map and fight him, but it's not going to happen. So, itemization. We're going to start off with the dirt. And you're always going to want to start off as a Dirk with Blue Kayn. Now keep in mind, Red Kayn itemizes Bruiser, Blue Kayn itemizes Assassin. I do have videos going over what is the best blue build, what is the best red build. You know, all the small little details. I do cover that quite often, so I'm sure you can find plenty of those videos. But I'll still go over the Blue Kayn itemization right now. So, we're going to be building either... the 2 items you can start is either Hubris or Yumus. So, Hubris is something you want to go if you're either going to get Serpents or Edge of Night secondary. So if they have a lot of CC, you're going to want Edge of Night. If they have a lot of shields, you're going to want to get Serpents. They don't really have either. So I could go Yumu's first item and get Axiom Arc. And I'll kind of show you how that synergizes, how that plays out. Because that's a very fun playstyle. No, just notice I'm farming all my camps. That's all I do. I just farm every single one of my camps. I'm going to go farm my bot side. And then I'm going to look in this bot side area. If there's anywhere to gank, I'll gank. If there's nowhere to gank, then I'm going to do the objective. Farm, form objectives. That is how it works. Okie dokie. We're gonna ping this out. You're gonna be careful. So we see Zinzao on the map. Notice his farm lower than mine. His KP, kill participation, lower than mine because I have. Oh yeah, I gotta wait on the Grump to spawn here a little bit. I forgot because of that. My pathing was a little bit slower on the end. Okay. So knowing that he's down here, I'm probably able to understand that he's gonna look for a gank in bot lane, or he's just gonna linger around mid. So I don't want to necessarily do the dragon right now. I kind of just want to lurk, wait and see. Didn't clear that vision for me, which is lovely. I can set a control ward. I don't want to hit this because that'll let him know that I'm here, which I don't really want to let him know that I'm here. And we're going to put a control ward. I can honestly start it. And notice how I just held on to my smite charge. I'll get the fruit so I can be full HP. And Zinzao should have no camp, so the only thing he could do is either wait for this gank or go to the top grubs. So we're just going to wait and see. If he goes for the gank, then, you know, obviously I'll get off this and look to counter. But if not, then I should get a pretty free objective here. I believe Jin's gonna win that. Oh no, he actually went mid. Now that one I was not expecting. You maybe look for a dive on this Karma. I don't believe this is gonna give me enough for 6, right? Oh, it did give me enough for 6. Now, if you're wondering if that's worth, 100% that's worth. Why? Because I'm waiting for my camps to respawn anyway. So if I die there, I get the kill trade. I'm getting orbs, I'm getting gold, and I'm giving gold to their support. And I was just killing time in between my camp spawning. And now because I died, I get the home guards to go faster back to the map. So it's not really like I missed out on too much downtime. I kind of apply this same logic that like a laner, you know, it's bad if they die, but if they get the whole wave before they die, or if they deny the enemy the entire wave before they die, it's actually not that bad. It's like a tempo death. Oh, is it just hard camping this mid lane right now? Okay. Ooh, Nautilus with that lovely counter gank. Okay, so we're just gonna farm every single camp. All of our top side. We're probably gonna go to the scuttle right now, in between the raptors. So if there's ever like a scuttle or maybe an invade potential, you know, obviously I don't want to invade his top side. I don't really want to invade him too much because it's Zinzao. But if I know, let's say if I know he's top side and I'm on the map bot side, I'll go to his bot side and invade him. You know, whenever I'm certain I'm in the clear and I have enough time, because I couldn't go deep into his top side right now because he just died. So when he comes back, he's gonna be fast with those home guards. So if he runs right at me, he'll probably be able to stop me. But I can't get scuttle. So gonna get that, and it's gonna get our bot side. I could have maybe looked for this top gank here, but oh, he doesn't have flash. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? It's actually a really good idea. So I did mention earlier farm form objectives, right? But if you could ever get a free gank off, that does have a little bit more value over just farming. This seems to be a pretty free gank. And the lovely thing is we could just look to shove this guy's lane with them. The faster we shove this, the more plates he can get, so just kind of helping him out with that. Not going to take any of the plates because I took a little bit of the CS, so just going to let him get the solo plates. Should be able to get 2. And if you look at the gold that he just got, he got a lot more gold out of the plates rather than if he just solo pushed the wave by himself. So it's around a kill's worth of gold. And a wave would only be a little bit under a kill's worth of gold. And I did lose my bot side, but you just have to understand what's worth more. Getting the kill, getting the wave, and getting the plates, or getting 2 camps. Now, obviously, I don't want to lose 2 camps. I usually look to avoid those types of plays, but... I mean, in a trade-off like this, I mean, he took my camps, he didn't farm his camps. Because notice he was at like 39 CS, and now he's at 47. So if I understand exactly where his CS is at, I understand that I could evade his camps. Once again, right here, I could look for the gank. Now, this doesn't guarantee. This isn't like a guaranteed gank. Oh wait, maybe it is. I was gonna say maybe it's not too guaranteed, but I actually do a lot of damage. And there's the form. So good stuff. Probably gonna look to farm my top side camps again real quick. And you always want to make sure that you're keeping your CS up, boys. Always want to make sure you're keeping your CS up. Never want to fall behind in CS. So always try to just look to farm as much as you can while you can. The only time you don't really want to farm is when you're like past 3 items. But pre 3 items, farm up, eat up as much as you can. Alright, so I can just reset right now. I have wolves and raptors I could farm, and then I also have the grubs that are coming up. Gonna look to get our Axiom arc, so like I mentioned, if I'm gonna go Hubris into either Serpents or Edge of Night, then I'll go Grudge afterwards, but because I'm going Yumus, I'm always gonna get Axiom second, and then I'll always get Grudge third. Then after that, it's dependent on the situation into their team. If the shields are oppressive, I'll get Serpents. If they're not, I can get Opportunity. Or if I have a big shutdown, I get GA. So itemization is very dependent on how the game is flowing. So if I don't want to die, then I optimize, like I either go an Edge of Night or a GA or a Maw. Those are my 3 defensive item choices. If I'm playing to be aggressive, there's plenty of choices between Opportunity, Yumus, Serpents, Axiom. I wouldn't really go any other ones, but those are the main ones. The top appears to have died. I can probably go and gatekeep the grubs here. Seems good to me. Maybe let Zyra handle that. It can help me do the grubs, but I'm also kind of worried about Vigar. She's just that thwarted. These grubs, these second grubs, do a good amount of damage, so I'll be a little bit cautious. Okay, we see him back in lane. Nice. That's good. Understanding that Zinzo had no CDs, I knew I could just like chase him down and kill him. That's definitely the strength of Blue Kayn, is that you're not necessarily the best 1v1 champ, but you're very good at getting to the fight.
Karasmai,
Yeah, LTR, thanks to reset.
win this game.
I was gonna die. Alright, let's go. Vigar might be down here, so I'm gonna be a little bit safe with how I'm getting down there. Myself. Be a little safe with the routing. Alright. Yeah, they just autoed the tower. Didn't do too much in that play without my ulti. Karma used flash as well. Can maybe try and salvage these wolves and then just get out. Looks like Zin's gonna come to the wolves. I might just go for the Zyra actually. I'm gonna sit and watch this play and see if I could like come to hover it. Nice. Get some money. Look to hover this play, go a little bit long. See, look at how much you could utilize your high mobility. Then we're just gonna go inside this guy. Nice. Beautiful. And we can get the dragon again. So, let's look to secure the dragon. See, so you're always looking to secure objectives, because objectives are the way that you stay ahead of the enemies. Because gold and XP, it's thrown around left and right, but objectives, they stay forever. So, anytime you have an advantage like this, make sure you're looking to get objectives. See, once again, I don't want to look to invade him because he might just run straight to his bot side. This is not a very free matchup in terms of being able to 1v1 him. Matter of fact, notice how I haven't 1v1 him at all. The time I 1v1 him is when I know that he uses CDs, or I know that, like, you know, he's low HP, right? So, that's really how you want to look to play Kayn, just being a very sneaky assassin, finding these areas. Alright. So we're just going to look to farm all of our camps here. Remember, FFO. Farm. We already have our form, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. But after you get your form, you can kind of just look to do whatever. That's kind of your early game priority order. But I do want to make sure that I am farming a lot, so it is a very important thing to do. This objective is a little bit lower value, so I actually do prioritize farming over it. So I'm just going to try and get everything, and then if I have nothing else to do around here, like no kill mid, no kill top, then I will do the objective, but I don't really care too much for Rift, to be honest. Grubs, you can get sometimes. Usually I try to get dragons, because if I'm playing Blue Kayn, I'm pathing down, and if I'm pathing down, I'm usually going to be around the dragon. Okay. I believe Zin still has his ult. We should be able to get on him here though, if not hits the hook. Let's try. Gonna clear the ward. Don't need to play this too aggro. Oh, I might be dead. He absolutely one-shot me. My fault. Oh wow, that is a scary Vladimir. I didn't think he would be able to one-shot me that hard. It's okay, Zinzo got the shutdown. Should be fine. Oh, it was a lot more Vlad damage than I anticipated. Because I looked at his items, I was like, huh, he only has one item. Because I have 2 items, he has 1 item. I figured I'd be able to kill him very easily, but... So they're gonna get the rift. Once again, I mean, not the end of the world. I don't really care too much about the rift. Once you get that grudge, it'll be a very massive spike for me, so that'd be nice. At this point of the game, you always want to make sure that you're taking away all the T1 towers, so we're going to try and get this bot tower right now. I'll let them go mid. I'll just keep fighting here bot. Tower. Because yeah, no one's going to be here to match this. Okay. Yeah, if no one's gonna come here, I think Vigard's gonna come, but if it's just him, I might be able to kill him and just get the tower, like 2 towers. 2 towers worth of gold is insane, by the way. Hold on to my W just in case. Yep. There he is. Got him. I had a feeling he would come here alone. Or he'd just kill him. So now they're gonna have to reset and send somebody for me. So one of Kayn's best attributes is the fact that he's so mobile, so he's able to like kind of find these split plays, which I'm able to get a lot of gold out of this. Mundo wanted to share the gold with me, so that's gonna work. I can maybe move all the way across the map here and look to kill them if they overstay. I'll look to shove this wave in. Or I don't miss the cannon. If we could find anything. Oh no! Oh wow, I actually killed them all. Nice. To get the raptors. Now you always want to try and reset like 45 seconds for the drag spawn, so I'm just gonna make sure to farm as much as I can. Sweet. And I'll probably place a new control ward here. I always like to have one control ward on the map and one in my inventory. Okay. So, if I'm correct, I don't think they're gonna actually try to fight us. I think they're just gonna give it. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. As an assassin, I always kind of want to look for a pick before the fight. Because fighting a 5v5 heads up is very out of an assassin's like nature. Kind of an abnormal thing to do. Oh, it's gonna look to one-shot Vigar. We're gonna look to group. Because now we're gonna be able to fight with the numbers advantage, right? If Mundo joins. I don't think Mundo will join, so maybe we could just hold off on the 4v4. Just kind of play it slow. We do have a lot of poke. Got 1. Got 2. Gonna just throw my ult out immediately here. Got 3. Gonna give some vision for my teammates. And we're gonna get the dragon. Nice. So we got 5 towers now. And see, notice how quickly I was able to just dissect their entire team. I was able to kill the Vigard, group up with my team, find picks, and that's pretty much how you want to play Blue Kayn. Blue Kayn, Red Kayn, they play much differently. Keep that in mind. Red Kayn's a lot more heads up in the team fight, where I'm going to be playing like in front of my team. I'm going to be playing in front of the enemies. Blue Kayn, I'm sneaking around. I'm using my high mobility to, you know, supply a lot of pressure on the map. You always want to be doing things on the map, so right now I'm just going to try and farm as much as I can. You know, get as strong as I can, and we can find another pick on the Karma here as well. Looks like she wants to walk into me. maybe not. Don't need to be too overly aggro, because that's how you're going to die for free. So right now, honestly, I can keep getting more damage when I'm this ahead. I can either go Edge of Night for a little bit of a safety net, you know, against the Vlad or Vigar, because you kind of want to look at the who has all the gold on their team. It's Vlad, so what's the best way to surviving into him? So either Maw or Edge of Night would be very good at surviving it. Just kind of a food for thought. So I could go Edge of Night, or if I just want to do more damage, I could also just get Opportunity. Yep. No. Just gonna look to farm the red buff for my Raptors real quick. Look to get the Scuttle, put a forward right there, replace it for Baron play, and now we're gonna look for a pick into the Baron. So, like I mentioned, you don't play like a traditional team fighter. You make a pick, and then you force objective, or you force a tower. No, either or. Might have vision in this area, so I'm gonna make sure I'm staying mobile. I'm not letting them hit free abilities on me. And as soon as we see somebody in the side lane, we're just gonna run straight to him. Get his flash. That's fine. Sometimes it's not about, you know, getting the kill right now, but next 5 minutes I can get a kill whenever, right? Also just hover, look for poke. Get the blue buff. Blue buff I can infinitely look plays on the map, which is very nice. Okay, let's look. Ah, I accidentally hit the tower shot. No, I'm trolling. It's okay. Well, because I lost my shutdown, I might as well get more damage. So, honestly, because they have Sterix and Karma Shield, I'm probably just going to go Serpents. I think that'd give me the highest damage threshold. Seems good. Alrighty, tidy. They're just going to look to zone the Zins out here, make sure that we can get the Baron here for free, which is good. Nice. Sweet. Perfect. And also, I get my Serpent's Cold. Sweet. We're just gonna get the Dragon Soul, or not the Dragon Soul, we're gonna get the blue buff. Could still get soul and win game with that. No need to give game. Play smart. No, this game's already over. We won. I just needed my items, really. Okay, we gotta farm our camps real quick. Look for the pick on Corki, who probably will have somebody behind him. We'll see. There's a blue orb. Just want to ult as fast as we can here. Good look to just farm whatever we can. So if you guys are following the farm objectives properly, this is what your end of game should look like. Second. I look to get a couple more kills here. Ow. I'm dead. No. See, that's what I get for egoing and not getting a defensive item. I should have got Maw. If I had Maw, I don't die there. If I had Maw, I don't die there. That's my fault. I can get one right now. Two inhibs. Perfect. Like it. What rank is this account? This account is in placement, but it was Masters last season, so the MMR is around there. It's my Rain account. This is one of my OG accounts. Okie dokie. Well, like I was saying, boys, if you haven't already, this is what it looks like when you're following the FFO. So, farm form objectives. I have near 10 CS per minute, I have every single objective, and I have 19 KP. That is why it is important to follow FFO on Kayn, specifically blue Kayn. Yes, I know they're picking the dragon right now, and the dragon is definitely a smart play, but at the same time, I could push this top inhib. Because them getting the dragon gives them no value. So if they want to get baited into that, I don't think they could win a fight against my team here either. Oh, it's kind of never a bad idea to look for a little bit of split pressure. Okay. Now we're going to look to get the inhib. So triple inhib is probably one of the best setups in League. Much better than just having a Mountain Soul, in my opinion. If you have the ability to get triple inhib or a Mountain Soul, I'm choosing the triple inhib, to be told. Alright. Look how much damage I do to that Vlad. And he's got a Zanya. I'm a scary Kayn. Almost full build as well, just from all my farming. Oh, beautiful. Nice. Alright. Let's look to end. I'll reiterate myself one more time. So, boys, this is how it looks like if you're following FFO. I have 15 kills, 5 assists, near 10 CS per minute, and I secured almost every objective. That is why FFO is very important. GG's! I don't want to flash in here. Do something crazy. Make a little crazy play, you know. Look at the triple inhib. Oh, triple inhib. Oh, I died very fast inside of her. That was a little bit scary. Or she died very fast while I was inside of her. Sorry. To the back. Oh, that's scary. Had a big W though. I have no HP. I can keep poking though. We do have blue. Ow. I got Vladimired. It's one of those games that's going on a little bit longer than usual. Just a little bit. Look, you guys get to see me with full build though. And Elixir Breath. Nice. You guys like my runes? Very nice. Alright, let's get the beard. This is a pretty good game, I'd say. Double the enemy's CS is pretty huge. Okay. Yes, Baron and triple inhib will be very good friend of the game. You could just kind of like slow push the minions in, yeah. Okie dokie. I get the blue buff here. Yeah, because I knew they had that without me. I just wanted to have like the infinite mana. Blue is one of the most important things for Kayn. It gives you a lot of abilities, and it gives you infinite mana, so it's kind of nice. Works out pretty nicely. I'll get this bot wave here. Case of that process of this wave shoving. Want to have as many waves crashing in as we can here. We kind of stack them a little bit if I wait for the next one. I could kind of just split them up right here by just doing this. Nice. Yep. Made them use their ults. Got Karma 1 HP, Vigar 1 HP. And now we just look for the end. So notice a lot of how you play blue Kayn, especially in team fights, is like splitting people up. spacing in between your abilities, just like this. And GG. Hope you boys enjoyed. Peace out, YouTube.